Hello again, Todd.
Hello, Phil.
Thanks for being patient and calling back. This is a lot of fun talking to you here.
Oh, this is great. I'm enjoying this.
So you talked about letting go. Is give away $1 a day about letting go and letting God?
Absolutely. I really think it is. There is a releasing and a letting go when a person gives away $1 a day, when I give away $1 a day. I want to share with you something at this point. There was some inspiration that I started hearing and really started pondering before that week that I told you about at the very beginning, where I received the actual inspiration to give away $1 a day. So one of the things that led up into this was a phrase that I heard. Let me see if I can remember it. The phrase goes like this: train yourself, teach yourself to let go of whatever it is that you fear to lose. Mm-hmm. And I really began to think about that expression. And that's a lot of where the aspect of giving away $1 a day and just completely letting go came from. Because I realized the power in letting go when I heard that. When we let go and completely unconditionally, and we're not putting it out there saying, okay, I'm going to give it away, but only if something comes back. If we do it in a situation like that or with that mindset, we're not really ever letting go of it. We're putting it out there, but we still have a string tied to it, because we're saying, I'm going to put it out there, but you need to give me something back in return for it. But when we give away completely and we say, I'm not expecting anything back, I don't care if anything comes back, I'm giving this because I want to give, because it feels good, it feels right. We are acting in faith. We're acting and we're trusting. We're trusting the universe that we are always going to be provided for no matter what. And I think you said something earlier that I want to touch back upon that I really liked, that when a person gives away, that they are demonstrating to the universe that abundance is always going to be coming back to them, that they are always going to receive supply. And one of the things that I tell folks about give away $1 a day is that you are making a demonstration when you do this. You're making a demonstration to the universe that not only do you have enough, but you have more than enough. And I think that's really key. When you give away $1 and you let go of it completely, you're making a demonstration to the universe that you have more than enough, because you've got enough to be able to give some away. And that demonstrates to the universe, and it also demonstrates back to you that you already are abundant.
I like that very much, because it's one thing to know something intellectually, like we can have abundance come to us. It's another to embody it and to become one with it. And doing something as simple as giving away $1 a day, I'm thinking, I'd like to start doing that, because it's not only a demonstration of what you talked about, but it's a reminder, a physical reminder of this law of abundance, and it's a way to participate in it.
Yes, yes. And I think, and you know, the thing that is amazing about give away $1 a day, I think, is it is so simple. It is a very healing and a very transformative action that a person can take every day. But yet it is so simple. It doesn't involve steps. There are no methods. There's not something you have to do this week and then another thing you have to do next week and then another thing and a whole bunch of journaling and writing, although you certainly can do that if you want. But it's so simple, because all you do is give away $1 once a day. And it takes about 10 seconds, if that much, to do that. But it is so powerful, the transformation that takes place over the weeks and months that you do this, when you stay committed to it. It's very powerful in so many areas of your life. It enriches and unfolds your life financially. It enriches your life in giving just in general, so it enhances your relationship. It all around makes you feel better, which is good for your physical health. I think it's a pretty remarkable thing for it, as simple as it is, what it can do for a person.
Now, you've built quite a network of people who are giving away $1 a day. What are some of your favorite stories about them?
Oh, wow. I've had some real good ones. A really good one is from a lady who was giving away $1 a day, and she said when she started doing it, her son, I think her teenage son, kind of sneered about it at the beginning and thought it was kind of goofy, but she kept doing it, and the more she did it, the more she started having a shift in her relationship with him. And she used to think, I guess her relationship with him was such that it was a kind of a typical parent-teenager relationship. She got to the point where she didn't really want to do things for him anymore because I guess she wasn't getting any gratitude coming back. But by giving away $1 a day, she started to realize how important it was to give to her son no matter what. So she started spending more time with him, and she started doing things for him, making his lunch in the morning and driving him in the car to go see friends, which she hadn't been doing. And she came to the realization how she asked herself a question at one point: how could I have gotten to a point where I didn't want to do things for my son? And so the shift that she had from give away $1 a day was being able to re-engage with him and to be able to start giving back to him unconditionally, no matter what he was doing or no matter how he was behaving. But there's a second part to her story, which was great. I mentioned to you that he kind of sneered about it when she began it, and she stayed with it long enough that he finally started breaking down a little bit. He said, "All right, I think I'll try this." So, pardon me, I had a phone call. I was going to turn it off there. So he finally decided, all right, it's time for me to try this too. And so what they would do is, I guess they live near a city. I don't know what city this is, but they live near a big city, and they would go into the city occasionally, and they would see this homeless man at this same corner all the time. And so what her son finally decided to do was give this guy $1. And the homeless man got such a thrill out of it, and her son loved it so much that it was a great exchange back and forth that now her son can't wait to go with her into the city so that he can give this guy $1. And his attitude towards this homeless man has completely shifted to where he actually looks for this guy now. So here's a situation where this one woman began it, and her life has transformed, and her son's life has transformed. That's one of my favorite stories.
Great, excellent. Do you have another story from one of your network people?
Let's see. There's another one. A guy that gives away all the time. He loves doing this, and his kids have gotten so enamored by it that they can't wait to do it with him. So it's kind of a similar one to the one I just mentioned. But his kids are little; they're about 5 and 6 years old, and I don't think they grasp at all the impact or the healing power of this. They just see their dad having so much fun doing it, and they see him with a big old smile on his face that they want to go do it with him. So I think that they see it as almost a game. So they prod him to, "Daddy, let's go give away $1 a day today." So that's just, and I love hearing him talk about it. He sends me emails quite often and tells me about that, so it's great.
Oh yeah, when my daughter was little, if I was doing this, she would want to be the one hiding it. Absolutely. I can see that perfectly. Well,
oh, yeah.
Let's wrap up this part and come back and wrap up this bad boy.
Okay,
so
sounds
call
good.
me right back.